All right, there we go. Welcome, everybody. How are y'all doing tonight? We are 5 minutes away from Raw. Hopefully, my lag is a lot better than it has been in past weeks because I found a few settings to help that. So don't forget, let's keep that conversation going in the comments down below because we are 3.5 minutes away from SmackDown. Huh? I still think it's Friday. Raw. Speaking of SmackDown, what did everybody think of SmackDown Friday night? What did everybody think about Pat McAfee kicking Cody in the gonads? How and everybody apparently getting upset about that. How's everybody feeling about that? I personally think that's a big FU to the IWC and their crybaby selves because they're literally having Randy and Pat be the IWC who's constantly complaining about the product out there, and they're gonna have Cody playing WWE. So I think that could definitely be a fun little thing they're going with. I like to see where they're going with that. It definitely could. But like I said, get in the comments. Let me know what you think about that. Type it up. Let's go. Let's hear it. Because a quiet room is a boring room. So let's get in there. Let's talk about it. As Trick Williams say, let's talk about it. Trick Willie. Right, as I'm currently saying, it's telling me we are a minute 50 away from SmackDown. Remember to get into the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what's going on. Let's keep it going. How is everyone doing tonight? How is everyone? Is everybody excited for tonight's Raw? We're one Raw away from WrestleMania. We got this Raw and the next Raw, and then we got WrestleMania. So let's hear about it. Let's talk about it as we are approaching Monday Night Raw. Less than a minute away. Jump in the comments. Let's talk about some stuff going on. Don't just be creeping up there and looking. Let's talk. That's what we're here for. That is what we're here for. All right, about 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Well, they're a little late. All right, here we go. Monday Night Raw. So don't forget also next week, predictions for both nights of WrestleMania will be going up. So keep an eye on that. Let's see Who ends up in last place? I think we all know who it's going to be, but stranger things has happened, you know? We will see. But don't forget about it. All right, starting up. The Ruler. Contract signing. All right. All right. I like it. That should they, every time they're together, they just look so uncomfortable. It just really feels weird. They're a little too touchy feely. I still think they need AAA guys in this ladder match, like Vikingo or Iguana or Psycho Clown or Wagner or something. What's up, Final Flash in the house? How you feeling about Raw tonight? How were you feeling about SmackDown on Friday? Oh, yay, we get to start out with Punk. Um, you haven't seen any of the stuff about Pat McAfee and all that yet? No. We're starting up with CM Punk. So more than likely, we will see Roman. I mean, he's not a young man. He shouldn't be bending his knees like that. They might pop. I know I can't do that. It is? Since when? I know Dallas. I know I can't be the only one who just doesn't like CM Punk. I can't. There's got to be other people. Oh, no Roman. Well, you don't like anybody, Big Johnny, so I've already called you out. You really don't like wrestling. Everything you about wrestling you hate. You hate everything. You are like the IWC. A lot of people, I think, do. You miss touching other men because you don't love wrestling. Because every time something comes up, you talk about it sucks. For Christ's sakes, you're probably the only person in the world who hates Danhausen. He rambles way too much. Because was able to defend the WWE title at WrestleMania, unlike you could in the main event. I should specify. And he's a hypocrite, and Punk is a hypocrite. Well, you don't really know what demented people really were going to say. No, they boo you because you suck. Oh, really? You gotta try to name drop The Rock? Wow. Wow. He taking shots at The Rock. Holy cow. You know, like sitting on your ass for 10 years and failing at the UFC. Really? Gonna bring up 2019? I'm just sad for this guy. I don't try because I knew I would fail. I'm sorry. I know I can't. I'm sorry. I don't try to do things I absolutely know I'll fail at. And he tried and he got into the UFC under name alone. He didn't even like he worked his way up to UFC. He got in the UFC on his name alone. If he would not have been CM Punk, he would have had to be fighting in a bunch of underground stuff, training dojos beforehand, and he would have never even sniffed the UFC. The only reason he got into UFC was because of his name. Yeah, that's all he does is run his mouth. Since they're talking about they send Roman to Fallon instead of him, that's because they probably asked, "Do you want Punk or Roman?" They're like, "Yeah, we'll take Roman," because nobody knows who Punk is, or he might leave halfway through and then try to come back at the end. I really hope Roman just smashes him. Really hope Roman smashes him. Oh, here we go. The speed thing. Did any of y'all see this where LA Knight like went to shows I Show Speed's stream and like beat the crap out of him? Compared to Roman Reigns, no one knows who Punk is. People know who Roman Reigns is. If I went and took a poll of name a current professional wrestler, Roman Reigns would go way over CM Punk. I might do that as a video, like do like a ground, go to the ground and go walk around and just poll people who of a thing. Oh, here it is. This is where LA Knight attacks Speed during his stream. That was hilarious. Ah, yes! Danhausen! Cursed! Yeah. He's gone. I'm telling you, it's going to be those three versus LA Knight and the Usos at WrestleMania. I called it last week. Adam Pearce is another person I can't stand. All right, we get our first commercial break. More than likely, they're just going to have these three running around the ring. If they even show that, they might show generic commercials. And apparently, Braun is cleared to return, so they do the Andre. That might be my pick to win the Andre. But yeah, no, nothing's really going on right now. Just they're sitting there messing with the fans and showing off their tag titles. Not a big deal. Kind of like I figured what would happen. And now they're talking about the European tour, which makes sense because this is the feed that's being showed out in Europe. But so, do you think we're getting Tiffany and Julia at Mania or Io and Asuka? Because I don't think we're getting both. Yeah, still nothing going on. They're just hanging out in the ring and all that stuff. I think I'd rather watch the commercial. Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, it's just really hard to think. I think it's going to be one or the other, but not that. I mean, I would like Tiffany and Julia, but we'll see. As we're coming back from commercial. Yeah, I mean, I could see that just because of the babyface turn. I would like them to have both of it on there, but I just don't see it. I mean, honestly, I'd like to be a triple threat with them. Oh, here we go. Yeah. L.A. Knight. Yeah. Does Speed not know how to read the internet? I even know who it is. That's why I have the graphic. Really, it's 2026? Yeah, that's why 2026 has got a bunch of soft people in it. Because we're too afraid to punch someone in the face. That's right. Tony D, new NXT champion. Yeah. No. Oh. I mean, they're not going to call him up with the title unless they take it off him like in the next couple weeks. He really needs to get a run out there at the top to make sure that they're sure about it. Now, I do think at least JC's getting called up very soon because she lost the title. I was hoping Fallon be the one to take it off. That was a different time and a different era and a different way they were trying to get eyes on the product because it was still new, and they're not really doing that now. Now it's back into being more of a developmental thing. They're not calling up people with titles. There's a big difference. When's the last time you actually seen anybody from NXT on get called up while there's still a champion? That might have been the actual only time. Oh, LA Knight with the slide kick. I mean, I'm good with that too. I'm good. Yeah, I'm okay. I mean, I have no issue with Lola. She's not one of my goddesses there. She's not that. Not really. Like, cause she was injured and they'd already pretty much took it off. So no, that really doesn't count. So no, not really. That no, they're not. So yeah, no, I don't think they're calling Tony D up anytime in the near future, and not until at least after SummerSlam, if not next year. But I can definitely see JC and probably Fallon getting called up. I don't know if they'll bring Laney with them. I don't know if they want her to learn on the road or not. As I've just realized, y'all are at commercial break, so call some to action as clothesline into the corner on LA Knight from Austin Theory. Austin popped to punching LA Knight to the face. Austin choking out LA Knight on the bottom rope. Playing to the crowd now. Oh, LA Knight turning it around. Kick to the midsection. Hammering. I'm pretty sure he is. I mean, he would be stupid not to. Shoulder tackles by LA Knight. Oh, sunset flip by LA Knight. 1, 2, no, and a kick out. Oh, elbow to LA Knight from Austin Theory on the rebound from that pin. You know, Austin Theory playing up to the crowd again. Oh, not much going on coming back from commercial break for you guys. As we see LA Knight trying to make the comeback here. But I don't know, but I was a little underwhelmed Stand and Deliver. I mean, it had good matches and all, but I don't know, it just felt off. There really, outside of the two title changes, there really wasn't much added to any stories. I mean, the pre-show made no sense. Like, why job out Birthright? I mean, you just put them together. I mean, they should have easily took that W. and not, took the L on that. I mean, they're pretty much already, I don't like the word buried, but not pushing them as a new faction is kind of stupid. Um, we'll see. I don't know. I've got some stuff going on myself here in the next couple months, so I don't know what I'm going to be able to do and what I can't do. Like I said, the matches were good. I'm not saying the matches were bad. Like I said, and I'm okay with the two titles that did change hands. But other than that, I just didn't really see nothing. I think Zarya should have went over Soul because we all know Soul's on her way out, so she should have put Zarya over on her way out to make Zarya look big, and just little things like that. I mean, I get it. The Miles Bourne thing was about the only thing that really made sense because you don't want to give that title back to Johnny because Johnny's above that. But you know, there's really nothing to like move any storylines forward. None of these were like outside of Soul and Zarya there was no real long time storytelling in any of the matches. I felt very underwhelmed by the whole thing. But yeah, as far as me being in your corner, we will see. It matters the timing and other things because I have stuff going on that where I might not be available. Oh, 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 oh! Smack Speed in the mouth. Maybe Braun comes out and spears him again. But yeah, no. The match, like I said, Speed attacks. LA. Oh, Logan Paul shoved him into LA Knight. LA Knight. Like, that the curse is real. The curse is real. The curse is real. The curse is real. Curse! If I'm in your corner, I'm cursing people. I'm just gonna let you know that. I'm cursing everybody. Oh, the Usos! This was just such an easy match to predict. Whoa! What in the world? Speed got some hops! Speed got some major hops! What the? Ooh. Oh, here we go. 1, 2. Oh, with the tights. Okay. That's predictable. Like I said, it just matters everything going on. I've got some stuff going on to where I might not be available. We will see. Oh, I think Speed about to get beat down hard. Vision better save their boy. Oh, like I said, there's just stuff I don't want to get too involved in on a live stream. I'll tell you about it later. But yeah, I don't. I'll know more about my timeline for things at the end of the month. Oh, oh, oh! They gonna beat up Speed real bad. Oh. Oh, let me talk to you. Yeah. Here we go. We're gonna make this six-man tag official. Uh, oh, there you go. At WrestleMania. Yeet! Yeah. They really need to turn him heel, though. I mean, I keep telling everybody a heel GM is what we need to fix a lot of stuff. Either him or Aldis need to go heel because heel authority figures is always where the best stories lie. You know, remember back when Mr. McMahon was making Austin's life a living hell. Heel authority figures. Eric Bischoff's time. Heel authority figure. Paul Heyman as a GM. Heel authority figure. John Laurinaitis. These are the ones that you really remember. Like, yeah. Oh, it's definitely the curse. It's definitely the curse. Because he is cursed. Better watch out. Did you see the video where Danhausen went to the WWE headquarters? It was hilarious. It was great. Oh, Michael Cole was angry. I'm doing that recap from Friday night, which I was telling everybody about. It kind of made it interesting for me. I think this added another layer to it. I mean, honestly, I liked it. I like it when Pat McAfee's a heel and doing dastardly things like his run in NXT when he was fighting Adam Cole all the time. I thought was awesome. That was probably some of the best McAfee stuff out there. So they're kind of bringing that back, and I thought that was great. I mean, but who else? I mean, who else would make sense to him? Who would be on the phone? I guess. I mean, there really no one that really made sense that wouldn't have been completely predictable. I mean, I don't think there's anybody else that could have done it. Commercial time. Now we actually might get something nice for you guys. What are we going to get? Oh, Jackie with Los Americanos. And El Grande. Oh, she's talking about El Grande not being in the ladder match. Now he's talking Spanish. I'm sorry, I don't know Spanish. No, not a. Apparently, people in Houston know Spanish because they're cheering whatever he said. Oh, here we go. Yeah, no, that even if they was Dustin's already said he's never coming back to WWE. He says he's finishing up in AEW, and that's where he wants to be. He doesn't want to go back to WWE. He's already came out and said that. He said the ladder match is nothing but a disgrace without El Grande Americano. And I got Vominos. I know what Vominos means. Oh. Now we're getting JD and the JD and Finn match is coming out as we got JD is making his way to the ring now during the commercial break here. Is it me, or do you think they need somebody new for the Judgment Day? Because just having the males be Dom and JD just isn't doing it for me. I'm thinking this is probably about the weakest version of the Judgment Day yet. I don't know who they put in, but I just feel they need one more person, at least. At least one more person. So, but while we got some time, what match is everyone most excited for at Mania? I know what mine is. I'll save it until you guys tell me yours. Oh, are y'all back from commercial? Y'all seen this where CM Punk saying his favorite moment is when he did the John Cena entrance? Are y'all back from that? Because I don't see my counter, so I don't know if y'all are back or not. I don't think Charlotte, Alexa, or Mercedes Moné saying their most favorite WrestleMania moments 30 when they brought Triple H to the ring. That was kind of a cop out move right there. Oba Brock, yeah, that's the one I'm most excited for, just because I really think they need to have Oba go over Brock. It needs to happen. I'm sorry if they let Brock beat Oba. I just think you just destroyed everything you put in to make Oba. Because I thought they should have did it years ago with Omos, but I guess they just weren't feeling Omos. But they definitely need to do it for Oba. Oba needs to beat Brock. I just don't see any which way form where if he doesn't beat Brock, that he isn't completely dead on arrival. His first real match, he's got to. He's got to beat Brock. I mean, they did a great job of making this guy feel great. I would like to see Demon Finn come, the Demon come for, Demon Balor come for Dom. I think that would be a great reintroduction to that character. But, oh, whoa, Dom! Oh, what in the world? Dom's attacking Finn! What in the world? Oh, and then he mocks him! Oh! Yeah, definitely, I think, oh! Finn going back, and he's fighting off JD at the same time. Oh, wow. Oh. He's not an original member. The original members were Priest, Edge, and Rhea. Finn came in afterwards. Finn came in to replace Edge. Why do they keep calling Finn an original member? He's not. Well, this match didn't get started, which I'm kind of happy for. I think they should actually do a program with these two because of their history. So I'm kind of I kind of agree with this. Maybe do some Undertaker stuff where it looks like they buried him and put him out there, and this like sparks up the demon coming back. I could see that. Yeah, but I can see them like next week now them announcing do a vignette where they announce that Finn's gonna be the demon. She loved the business so much she left. Her and Punk are made for each other. I got a great thing. Not saying this is my prediction or anything. AJ actually beats Becky at Mania. Comes out the next Monday night on Raw, the Raw after Mania, and Paige makes a return and beats her for the IC title on a callback to Paige winning the title on her way back. Which is another one, Big Johnny, that got called up while she was champion, but they pulled it off almost immediately afterwards. She hadn't just won it. Oh, there we go. Here we go. That's right. Here we go. Get somebody who can interview properly. Get nothing Becky can't do. I would love to see Paige back too. Absolutely. She needs to be back. If she's healthy enough to go, she needs to. No, I don't know about that. Really don't know about that. I think she's quite happy, and the ass kissing she's getting in AEW. They're kissing her ass and paying her quite well to stroke her ego. I don't think we might. I might say we might never see Sasha back. Might never see Sasha back. Well, I mean, she wasn't going to keep them forever. I mean, nobody keeps. She wasn't no way going to keep all those titles. I mean, her having all those crappy independent titles was weird, anyways. It's like, oh, I'm winning all these crap titles that people who against people who are nowhere near to where I'm at yet. So yeah, no. But no, she's not. I don't see her coming back to WWE maybe ever. I think there's a lot of bad blood there. I think there's a lot of things. Like they tried to bring her back before she went to AEW, and apparently she was not. She was being very difficult to negotiate and work with. So yeah, I just don't see it. And Tony Khan loves kissing her ass, and she loves getting her ass kissed. So. There she goes, stealing my dang, taking a version of one of my catchphrases. Like I said, I used to call my guy your girlfriend's favorite wrestler. That's just another version of that. Johnny, you're probably the only person on earth that remembers Ultimo Dragon. Again, you hate wrestling. But yeah, I would love to see that if AJ were to retain at Mania, have Paige come back on Raw and beat and to kind of redo that whole thing. I think that would be awesome. Oh, they're revealing the matches tomorrow. That helps me out a lot. That helps me out a lot. That way I can start making the papers and all that stuff for predictions, which will be out next week. So you only remember Ultimo Dragon because he just mentioned Ultimo Dragon. If he wouldn't have mentioned it, you would have been like it would have totally went through your brain. Which is not a bad thing. It's not a knock on you, but all Big Johnny ever does is think about wrestlers from the 80s and the 90s and the 70s and the 1920s and, you know. I mean, yeah, and like I said, I'm not knocking Ultimo Dragon saying he sucked or anything. He far from did, but he just wasn't. He's not that memorable. Like I said, it's not a knock on Ultimo Dragon at all. I liked Ultimo Dragon. It's just, it's just not someone you're going to remember right away. But again, we're at commercial break and nothing's happening. Bailey's running around, playing around in the ring. Wait. Oh, Michael Cole's trying to make fun of Bailey. Juventud Guerrero, he's probably more memorable than Ultimo Dragon. Because of the Mexicools. But Disco. Oh my lord. I just seen. That's funny you mentioned Disco Inferno. I just seen something. Oh, I don't know what it was. I was watching something and they were talking about the third man, Alex Riley. What was his name? Alex Riley. What was his name in Glow? Sexy Steel or something like that. But why is Alicia Taylor's trying to focus Bailey? Why is that happening? Weird things happen during these commercial breaks. But no, the going back to the Disco Inferno thing, it's like what in the world? It's like they're talking about the third man during Bash at the Beach back in '96 for the NWO. They're like, I go, yeah, it was Hogan and everything, but imagine it came out and it was Disco Inferno, how that would have went over like a lead balloon. I don't know what they're talking about, the Pat McAfee thing. I don't remember what they were talking about, but somebody said that and I was just laughing. Super. But if you want to talk about Alex's, you should remember Alex Wright. Alex Wright was the man. Yeah. If the third guy was Disco Inferno. Exactly. I don't remember what I heard about that. I don't remember who was talking about it or even what they were talking about. I just remember that comment and it was hilarious. You don't want to talk about how long. Yeah, his little days. I loved Alex Wright. Alex Wright was the best. I loved Alex Wright. He was awesome. And you don't want to get back in Big Johnny. You don't want to talk about how long we've been watching wrestling because technically I've been watching wrestling since before I was born. All right, that's the running joke in my family. Because my mom went into labor with me, and my dad refused to take my mom to the hospital until wrestling was over. So I literally waited to be born until wrestling was over. So I've been watching wrestling since before I was born. So you don't want to go there. You don't want to go there. You. So I've been watching wrestling just as long as you have. And yet I don't sit there and pine over stuff that's 40 years old or even stuff that's older than me. I'm wondering if if Nikki Bella can't go, if they will replace them with Kiana and Julia. As did I. Like, I was born in 81, so I definitely started in the 80s. Like I said, if she is unable to compete at WrestleMania, do you think they put Julia and Kiana in that spot? I think that would be perfect. If they're not going to do Tiffany and Julia at Mania. Maybe that's why they haven't announced which of those two matches they're doing because they're trying to keep Tiffany and Julia to the side in case they need Julia to be in that match. I believe Shawn Michaels is the biggest hypocrite of all time. And I don't think John Cena's the GOAT, but I don't believe in the GOAT thing because everybody's favorite's different. Like personally, my favorite of all time is The Rock. To me, The Rock's the GOAT. Stone Cold's more of a GOAT. Hogan's more of a GOAT. But I will say John Cena is more of a GOAT than Shawn Michaels is. Because John Cena's done more for the business than Shawn Michaels has. Oh, yeah, Coco Beware was great. Coco Beware was great. I loved it. All right. Commercial break. I'm going to let y'all know if anything special happens. But Shawn Michaels is the biggest is the GOAT at being a hypocrite. All that crap he used to pull onto, and then he's gonna come in and act all high and mighty. He's a hypocrite. And I used to love Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels used to be my favorite. I will not deny he's probably the best in-ring performer, but not the GOAT. The GOAT has more to do than in-ring performing. And the only reason Big Johnny thinks Shawn Michaels is the GOAT is because he has a man crush on him. He literally went and stalked him at his church. It was kind of pathetic. Only time that man's ever went to church, it was to stalk a wrestler. And I wouldn't even say Shawn Michaels is Mr. WrestleMania. Everybody likes to say that. But, I mean, what's more memorable, Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania or The Undertaker's streak? If you want to say actually call him Mr. WrestleMania, I'm going to go with The Undertaker. And I'm not even a real big Undertaker fan. I'm not that big of an Undertaker fan. Oh, Lash is just picking Bailey up by the hair and slamming her head into the mat. I'm going to admit, I am probably so happy to been proved wrong about Lash Legend, because when she first came out, I thought she was going to be total garbage. I thought, yeah, Ricky Steamboat was awesome too. I liked Ricky Steamboat. Like I said, I don't dislike these people. I just don't put them on a pedestal like you do, and discard anything new for them. Everything new, Big Johnny, you put out is everything you knew. You just dogged. You dogged LA Knight. You dogged Tiffany Stratton. You dogged Danhausen. Anything new, you automatically dislike. Sniff seats when I get up and walk away. Oh, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Barry Windham was okay. I wouldn't. I mean, he's definitely a legend. Hold on. Henley, do not mess with Bex. Henley. No. Absolutely not. Go lay down. Hold on 1 second. Henley. All right. Sorry about that. I'm back. Oh. Yes, Undertaker definitely was probably the best gimmick in the business. Because, and they had to give the right person to do it. Because, like, I'm sorry, you tell me that we have a dead person that can do magic. Anybody else, probably that gimmick gets buried. Absolutely gets buried. But Mark Callis, Mark Callis is probably the only man who could do that. Oh! Uh-oh. Who? Oh. Charlotte gonna jump all over. What is this? I'm gonna just slap her with a coat. Oh, Bailey is taking out everyone. Oh, wow. Oh, here comes Lash. Oh. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Really? That? What? What kind of heelish stuff is that? That's not even right. Are they turning those two healers? I mean, I don't think so. They shouldn't, but that was straight heelish. And is she wearing those stupid shoes from that bad promo? What in the world? Oh, here we go. Seth Rollins and Gunther. This is what I want to see. I mean, I want to hear what's going on. I want to know why Gunther attacked Seth. What is the motive? What is the motive? Did he do it on his own? Did Heyman hire him? I really thought this was Braun. I don't know if Gunther's a Paul Heyman guy. You have to know what a Paul Heyman guy is, and Gunther's been around a little too long and done a little too much on the indies to be a Paul Heyman guy. All right, commercial time. He's back! He's back! He should curse Michael Cole. Yes! He has to slam me from winning to WWE headquarters. He has to slam me. He stole a slammy while he was there. What are you doing in Texas? He says he want to slam me. Very evil, very nice. Oh, he's gonna do his speech for his slammy. Oh, Cold Steve. Triple Hemsley. The Van Housens. What? Oh, free t-shirts! This would be worth it. Oh, he's got his t-shirt cannon again. It'd be worth it to go to a Raw just to try to get a t-shirt from Danhausen. Oh, whoa, whoa, he's going crazy with him. Yep. Oh, wow, Michael Cole taking shots at Danhausen. Danhausen needs to curse him. You are cursed. Oh, how do you not love Danhausen? Oh, how do you not love Danhausen? He's probably one of the most entertaining things in wrestling right now. I loved him in I thought he was entertaining in AEW. I don't like to use the word fumble, so I'm not going to, but Tony Khan did not know how to use him. Head coach of the Texans. Okay. Oh, Mark Henry. I've seen him wrestle. Just because he ain't wrestled in WWE don't mean he never wrestled. And Orange Cassidy's not that new, and Hangman's not that new. Hangman's been around for like 10, 15 years. I mean, exactly. He's absolutely right about Hogan. Like I said, say what you want about him personally. He absolutely is the reason we're all here right now. He's absolutely the reason we're all here. 95% of us would not be wrestling fans without Hulk Hogan. Period. We might have dabbled in it and everything, but we'd have never been the fans we are now without him. He put wrestling on the map. Wrestling was very niche and backwaters and never even couldn't even think about close to sniffing the mainstream without Hogan. He put all of wrestling on the map. It's funny. Little tidbit. My nephew's uncle, his father's his father's brother, used to was messing around with Hogan's ex-wife, and Hogan apparently found out about it and like chased him all around Clearwater and was going to shoot him. That's the story I've heard from family members. But yeah, apparently because they all lived out in Clearwater and everything, he was apparently messing around with Hogan's ex-wife around the time they were getting a divorce, splitting up, and Hogan like chased him around Clearwater with a gun and was going to shoot him. All right, now let's get some answers of why everything happened last week happened. Yeah, apparently he was messing around with Linda. Like I said, this was like 15, 16 years ago. Actually, more like 20 years ago. Like, whenever they first were getting breaking up. Trust me, you're probably not the only person who's tried to hit on Brooke. A lot of people probably tried to hit on Brooke. What are you doing? My cat is acting crazy. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? What? You want to say hi to everybody? I'm not going to try to pick you up. You'll go crazy. All right, you go down there. Hmm. All right, let's get into it. Let's hear this. As much as I want to hear from Seth, I'd rather hear from Gunther. So are we. That's the only thing I can think of. Is he signed up with Heyman. Oba. Ah, there it is. They're chanting for Oba. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oba is the future. He's made it very personal for him. Oh, 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 he reversed it. Oh, Seth got him. He knew it. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, he went for a stop. No. Oh, oh, oh. Gunther catches him. Oh. Seth just not giving up. I hope somebody knocks out Adam Pearce again. Adam Pearce keeps putting his way arms way. Somebody just needs to knock him out. So what? We're not going to hear from Gunther? Actually get the legit reason, not just what Seth thinks? I mean, this direction they're going does keep the winner up in odds because who knows who's going to win this? I have no clue. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so it wasn't Paul who hired him. Thank you. Well, Gunther. Oh, I think Gunther's going to try to use Heyman to get a world title shot. Exactly. I don't like. Weird. I almost forgot about this match. Freaking Stephanie and Liv, they really kind of stopped. They'll eventually do Gunther and Lesnar. That might be like next year at Mania. But yeah, I think they're gonna save Gunther and Lesnar for when Lesnar retires. And she acting like it didn't get to her, but it seemed to get to her pretty bad to me. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, Lesnar's that's Les. Say all you want. Lesnar will do business. Lesnar will do it the right way. Lesnar will go out on his back like you're supposed to. That's what you do. You don't win. You're not supposed to win your retirement match. You go out on your back, putting somebody over. You go out there helping build the next generation. That's why you lose your matches. That's why Cena did it. That's why Goldberg did it. That's why AJ did it. You know, you're supposed to lose your retirement match. If he didn't try to come back 50 times, that's why Flair would have done it. The only time you don't lose your last match is if you don't know it's your last match. You know, that's why Batista went out on his back. That's why Angle went out on his back. When you actually have a legit retirement match, you go out on your back. That's what you're supposed to do. It's a time-honored tradition that's been around for decades to help build somebody new to take your spot. Like I said, people say what they want about Brock. Brock. I believe Brock, end of the day, does business the right way. He knows how to protect himself, yet protect the business at the same time. All right, nothing going on right now with the commercial break. Sorry, I had to switch my headphone. It was dying. Like I said, they're talking about Penta defending his Intercontinental title on AAA on Saturday, which I don't know. That's all pre-recorded, so I don't know what happened. I'm pretty sure he doesn't lose it, but I still think at least one AAA guy should be in that ladder match. Like I said, whether it be Vikingo or Mystery Iguana or Psycho Clown or Wagner or La Parka. See, Dragon Lee's coming down. Like I said, nothing to write home about during his commercial break. Oh, bouncy! And in comes Javon, who I think is a very strong person to win this IC title ladder match. I will say, though, Javon, why he's young, needs to learn to slow it down just a bit for when he gets older, and he can't be as bouncy. What in the world was that? What was up with the? I mean, did y'all see something I did? It. What was up with like the pussycat doll looking girls in the chairs right there? All I caught was the tail end of that. What was that? I didn't get that commercial. Was that? Did y'all get that commercial, or was that just something weird? There was like some kind of flash dance thing with a bunch of girls dancing on the chairs. Why is it saying this battery's low also? I guess I'm going to have to go to this. I don't know why my headphones are jacked up. So we still got at least an hour left of the show. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. So I can actually hear. Right back. Let me check and see that. Make sure this is. Oh, I can't get no sound. I lost my sound. All right, I'm back. Now I have my sound. Oh, perfect timing watching Javon get bouncy. Oh. Well, you should have seen Danhausen doing the Penta dance at the WWE headquarters. That was crazy. And now we're on commercial. Again, if anything amazing happens, I'll let you guys know. I don't expect it though. There's really commercials are pretty much a lot of rest holds and playing to the crowd. Nothing amazing really happens. Ooh, Penta just kicked El Grande right in the face. Ooh. So, did any of y'all watch Evolve? That's a good question. Does anybody watch Evolve? Oh, you should watch Evolve. It's really good. A lot of like, it's not top notch wrestling, obviously, because like it's a rung below developmental, so it gets a little sloppy. But it's fun to watch people that you can just kind of tell are going to be something special. Should be something special. They got some really, really good hopefuls in there. I would say a lot of people I like. Like if you watch NXT, like people like the Vanity Project and Jackson Drake were in there. Um, they got Callie Armstrong coming up. She used to be. Yeah, Tiffany's boyfriend just kind of debuted in there. They just kind of announced him. I don't think I've seen him wrestle yet. He might have done a tag match, but yeah, if you're talking about Tiffany's boyfriend, he's on there. Um, but they got a lot of a lot of the LFGers you haven't really seen on TV yet. It's been are on there like Zena Sterling and PJ Vasa or think it. Oh, Maxine's boyfriend. Yeah, you mean her husband? They got married at the beginning of the year. Yeah, Cam Hendricks, Anthony Luke. Yeah, he's on there. Yeah, he actually I think I see a lot in him. He's very charismatic. He's he's still a little green as far as the ring goes, but he really does got like star quality it power to him. He really does. Like there's a lot of guys I think have really good futures in there. You know, Roxanne's boyfriend's there too, Drake Monroe. Or yeah, is that his name? Moreau? Drake Moreau. Oh! Oh, did AJ give Dragon the Styles Clash? That's funny. That's funny. Oh. Josie Javon just tripled the way in. Oh, Lord. Oh. Yeah, but yeah, no. Maxine Dupree's husband, where has her and Natty been? I just realized that. I haven't seen either one of those two in weeks. Like, they kind of just started something and then just kind of ignored them. Oh, okay. But, yeah, but, no, but like I said, going back to Evolve, yeah, they've got some really. Oh! On the hardest part of the ring. Don't let Michael Cole forget to tell you that. Oh, whoa! I love that. I love how high that guy can get. Javon, 2, 3. Look how high he gets. Oh, Ray's back. Hold up. If Ray's cleared, I guess maybe because they didn't get enough time to build it. Because he was supposed to be Gunther's opponent at Mania, so Gunther could retire him. Like maybe they'll do this at SummerSlam. Let him go, talk him into staying a little bit longer. I was not there for the tar fight. I was at work. That was all y'all for the tar fight. That was you, Mark, and David and Jesse. I was not there for the tar fight. I heard about it when I got home. And I also get the phone calls at work when y'all were drunk, passed out in doorways and stuff, and in the front yard and all that stuff. I bet. I heard y'all had like tar in your ass cracks and shit. And on your balls and stuff. I don't know. You guys were like insane. Oh, don't put Lay in the ladder match. You'll get hurt just mentioning it. Oh, come on. No. You're going to kill that old man. Talk about worst mistake ever. Talk about worst mistake ever. I mean, I agree there should have been one more, but it shouldn't have been Ray. Give it to a AAA guy. A legit AAA guy. They deserve that. They've been busting their ass for a year to do this. Like he probably blew out his ankle freaking talking about it. Because that's all freaking Ray does is get hurt anymore. It's time for him to retire. No, I wouldn't go that. You got to see how McAfee and Orton play out. That's a thing. That's a thing about. That's an if you know thing. That is them giving a big fu to the IWC, the Internet Wrestling Community, because that is what Randy and Orton are now. They're the IWC, and they're now facing the WWE. They're facing Triple H. That is where this is. This is like if you know, and they're too stupid to even notice that. That's how this is supposed to be. I think this is great. I think this is hilarious because I see exactly what this is. What this is. I'm always good with a heel McAfee, like I was talking about earlier. His best work was when he was heel in NXT, going against Adam Cole and stuff. That was some of his best work. We don't need another pseudo celebrity running around smiling and shaking babies and kissing hands and all that stuff. I think this. I think that end up could be really good. Could be a really good thing because we all know what happened with Cena last year. How they had this thing coming through, and who was? Oh, wait a minute. Was that Theory talking to someone in the back? I just noticed that. Who is Theory talking to in the back? I just caught that. Oh, here comes. Now we're getting an interview with Bailey and Lyra. I don't think you're going to get Cody to be a heel in a while. He moves too much merch. Like, you seen how gun shy they were turning Roman and John. Uh, yeah, I say it kind of looked like Maxine. I caught it at the very end. But yeah, right now we're getting an interview with Bayla and Lyra, talking about how they're a dangerous threat because of them cheating tonight, apparently. I wouldn't be surprised if they have these two win to give Bailey her win back because they kind of took her out of the title match last year. No, I admit he was a great heel, especially in Ring of Honor. But I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm just saying he moves too much merch right now to turn him heel. Trust me, no, I've seen him live as a heel in Ring of Honor. He isn't a great heel. Don't get me wrong. He even mentioned it in his promo on SmackDown when he talked about the black hair Cody. Black hair Cody is heel Cody. Bullet Club Cody. I would love that. Exactly, just like I was saying. The black hair Cody. But like I said, I just think he moves too much merch right now for them to want to take that away because he's moving John Cena style merch as a face. He's the one that's moving the merch for the little kids. If they take him away, who moves merch for little kids? Who do the little kids get those shirts? Who gets those little kid shirts? If they can find someone to do that, absolutely, absolutely, he'll go heel. But until then, I don't see it. Until then, I just don't see it. Oh, it's so funny. Speed, I show Speed so funny. Look, that kid can jump. But they do bring back Cody as a heel. I want the bear back. because he did this thing where he had some kind of guy, a mascot in a bear suit running around with him in ROH for a while. That was great. Because then until they had, and I was at the show. It was a show here in town called Champions vs. Bullet Club, where they had a big 8-man with the Champions versus the Bullet Club, and and Jay Briscoe kind of pretty much murdered the bear with a chair. He like laid the chair, like just creamed the bear with a steel chair. It was hilarious. If you could ever go online and find videos of that, it's hilarious. I'm really not mad about this either. This is kind of fun. I think this will be a little fun. This match will be fun. I wouldn't even be surprised to see Speed turn on the Vision because they've kind of forced him into this situation. That's what I want to see. What are they going to do with Danhausen for Mania? Because they can't leave Danhausen off of Mania. Yeah, I guarantee he's probably not wrestling, but he's got to do something. Maybe he does something with Cena. Maybe he curses Cena. Oh, I like that. He needs to curse Cena. Yeah, I think shows in a little bit. I Show Speed's in a little bit better condition than Vince McMahon was. I'm so excited for this match. I think this match could easily be the surprise of the night at how good it could be. This is great. I love this part. This Oba destroying everybody. Look at it. He like killed that guy. Oh, excuse me. Adam Pearce just gets destroyed. This has probably had one of the best builds also. They have yet to actually either really have a match coming into this, and they probably have some of the best build for it. This was a proper build. Well, I was really surprised when I heard about this match. Because I'm like, it didn't make sense because BFAB and Michin are SmackDown. but they're gonna bring it to Raw. This, whatever. I mean, I guess they really ain't had a women's match yet, so I guess they needed to put something in there. Oh, I know. I seen that. I didn't even notice that until after the show, and I started seeing people posting online. That was crazy. Like how she did not break her neck, I do not know. Let alone get right back up and just shake it off. That was insane. That was super insane. You know, I bought 2K26 and I hardly ever play it. It is so bad. It is really, really bad. Again, at the commercial break, if anything noteworthy happens, I will let you guys know. But nothing ever really noteworthy happens on these commercial breaks. And I think the Rhea Jade match could actually surprise people. I think Rhea could get a really good match out of Jade if Jade listens to Rhea and lets her lead the match. I think she could get. I think Rhea could get a good match out of Jade. See, I never had a problem with 2K20, other than the fact that it was boring. I think it could be a hidden gem. I mean, 26 though was just. I've already went through the showcase. I've already went through my rise. They destroyed my faction, and I wasn't even excited for that. My faction's completely horrible. They like changed the camera angle on the match from everything normal, and you can't change it back. And like they took away the. It used to be you have a men's team and a women's team, and now you just have one team of four, and it's together. My favorite out of the 2K series was 19, the one with AJ on the cover. That one was great. I was like really hyped for that one. I really liked 19. But actually, I don't even think it was called 2K13. I think it was just WWE 13. I think that was the last year before it went to 2K. I could be wrong. I want to say because that was the other one that had I want to say had CM Punk on the cover, didn't it? And that was just WWE 13. I think it was the year before they went to 2K. That was the last year I want to say THQ had it. I will say one good thing with Jade though, she has made me want Bianca Belair back so bad because I am not a big Bianca Belair fan, never have been. But Jade makes me want to have Bianca Belair back. but but as far as WWE video games go, my favorite has to be Here Comes the Pain. Either that one or SmackDown versus Raw 06. Either one of those. No, it definitely was. It was way before 16. It was I know 14 was 2K because that was the one that I want to say had the Rock on the cover. And that was I know that was a 2K one. Yeah. So yeah, 13 was the one that wasn't 2K yet. That was back when I really liked it because they had something I really still wish they'd bring back, and that's create a story. I really wanted to, like, if they brought back Create a Story, I could do so many more videos. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to do certain videos that would be so much easier if I had 2K. I had Create a Story on 2K. Oh, the one on the N64. I never played N64. I was a PlayStation guy. I was a PlayStation guy. I like that. N64. That controller was just horrible. That was an awful controller. I said, yeah. I'm wondering if that's why they haven't announced. Like I was saying earlier, wondering why they haven't announced Tiffany or Julia or Io and Asuka. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't go with the best ever. Best ever. Link to the Past, I think, was the best. But I know you're talking about Ocarina of Time, which I like too. But I played that on the GameCube. I played Ocarina of Time on the GameCube, so I didn't have to worry about that. Again, N64, I couldn't play it. I didn't feel like getting massive carpal tunnel because of that horrible controller. I didn't, like I said, I did not want to get carpal tunnel because of that. So when everybody always talks about No Mercy, I can't enter the conversation because I never played it because I never played N64. Sorry, I had a PlayStation and a Dreamcast. But I'll tell you what, a low key really good video game wrestling game was for the GameCube was Day of Reckoning. Day of Reckoning was awesome. I just said I had a Dreamcast. I don't think I played any wrestling games for the Dreamcast. I know they had one or two, but I didn't really play any of. That's where I first played NBA 2K and NFL 2K was on the Dreamcast. I ain't gonna lie, I also like the Super Nintendo WWF games they had, the Royal Rumble and Raw and all those. Those were pretty fun also. And I'll always have a soft spot for WWF Attitude because that was like the first game I ever pre-ordered. I remember pre-ordering that. Yeah, I remember that. I remember. Yeah, I still have Final Fantasy X on like the PS3 when they did the remake for that and 10 too. Did she just botch that again? Okay, maybe not. It looked like she came up short again, but I guess not. I guess it was just the camera angle. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, Meechin with a nice powerbomb on Io right there. But yeah, I normally like wrestling games. I really did not like this 26, dude. It just was boring. It was just short. They spent, the Ring Pass thing is kind of garbage. I even bought the first season of the Ring Pass. I've already finished it. Yeah, I see y'all are on commercial. I got the timer in the top right hand corner. Like I said, nothing real big's happening. Got BFAB beating the crap out of EO right now. Nothing really to write home about. Yes, absolutely. I have NXT Lakeland. I never miss NXT Lakeland. If the stuff that happens makes me miss the one after that, I will be very upset. I also have a one for Dade City the week after WrestleMania. And I've got still have my ticket for the ALW show that got moved to September. That'll be that all that then it'll be fun to see what everything going on because like I said, I've got a lot of big things happening here in the next couple months. I'll text and talk to you later about it. It's not something I want to put out over a stream. Some personal stuff. I guess that I if I really wanted to, I could have went to Backlash, but I just don't find it feasible because the money is not worth the tickets. Like, I'm sorry, when nosebleed seats are $150, I mean, no. Um, they wouldn't be too. I don't. They moved it to September. They wouldn't completely say why they moved it to September. They never just outright said it. They're just saying they wanted to put the best show on possible, the little PR things that everybody says. My guess is they weren't moving tickets fast enough because anybody who will uh, attest to buying tickets to the Lakeland Center or the RP Funding Center as it's called now, it is absolutely horrible because they do all their own ticketing there and like just buying tickets is a chore. You have to feel instead of like going through Ticketmaster or Eventbrite or one of these other big ones, you have to go through their stuff. That means you have to set up your own account through them. There's no way to put your it's all digital, and you have no way to put your digital ticket into your digital wallet on your phone. Like I I could show you the 7 concert tickets and the 4 or 5 wrestling shows I have tickets for on my wallet. But oh, EO with a quick win right there. I mean, it's not a surprise, but I could show you that. But I don't have. Oh, and then they're going to attack EO from behind. And but one of those tickets is not the one from the Lakeland Center show, the ALW show at the Lakeland Center, or the RP Funding Center, because they don't allow you to do that. Oh, there goes Rhea. Maybe, or maybe it's Asuka because she wants EO at 100% and wants to save everything for her. Or do they just leave her be so Jade can beat up Rhea? She gonna make Rhea watch why she beats the crap out of Io. Watch. She's gonna take the kendo stick to Io and make Rhea watch. Yep. Oh, and she kind of got her down. She's putting some wealth into that kendo stick. Like I said, I think this could be the low key one of the better matches of the show because I know Rhea can lead a match, and if Jade listens, I think they could have a really, really good match. And the story's there, definitely there. They're doing a real good job of telling this story. Oh, look at Kiana. I love Kiana. I think she should be on Mania. Of course, because Jade messes up a lot, but whatever. We all know it. We all expect it. We all need to quit just pointing it out because that's like pointing out the sky's blue at this point in time. I just can't believe they had Ray to this match. I mean, like I said, I knew they were going to should have added somebody else, but I swear, I mean, they should have did a AAA guy, especially with it's going to be Ray because then they could have somehow still went with Ray Gunther. I mean, I guess they didn't have enough time to build that story. And if Braun's ready, you really need to build um, Braun and Seth because that's been built for months now. Yep, yep. I think we're definitely getting the demon at WrestleMania. Oh yeah, we're definitely getting Demon Balor back. We're definitely getting Demon Balor back. Oh, maybe no, maybe we're not getting Ray. Maybe we're not getting Ray. Sad thing is, we're not getting Raquel at Mania either, unless they're going to be the ones replacing the Bellas. Oh. Oh. Oh, into the TV. They need to get a lock on the clubhouse. I think Truth's new clubhouse going to have a lock on it. Oh, here we go. Contract time. Oh, and Triple H coming out to, I guess, mediate it? Oh, and Adam Pearce. I mean, do we really? Because we know ain't nothing physical going to happen then because he can't do anything physical. He can't do anything physical because of his heart condition. Like, so we know, like, he's not going to get physical with anybody. I mean, it's great to see him because I really do like Triple H, but it's not. It's like we know he's not going to get physical. We know no, he's not going to take a bump or anything like that. All right. Here from commercial break, and like I said, they're just Triple H and Adam Pearce walking around the ring, playing to the fans. Don't see anything big happening. I gotta admit, there's not been a lot of surprises with this Raw so far. Hopefully that changes with this segment. Yeah, it's just Triple H doing his pointing thing and riling up the crowd. There's nothing going on. Nothing at all going on here. What? Yeah, Triple H. Adam Pearce has already gotten out of the ring. And they got the ring crew messing with the apron and stuff. Oh, here you go. Adam Pearce getting back in the ring again. Like I said, yeah, there's really nothing at all to write home about. They're just setting up the ring, the new tarp for the ring for a contract citing. Which I don't know why we need special matting for that. We'll just go ahead and just use what you have. It ain't gonna matter much. All right, y'all are coming back from it right now. Yeah, nothing at all. I thought they might have did something during the commercial break for that because they have Triple H just out there, but I guess not. I do have to say they did do the CG abs for Oba. Oba does not have abs like that. I'm sorry, guys. I love me some Oba. He does not have abs like that. All Heyman. I don't think you should be disrespecting Heenan like that. Ooh, that's a loud Oba chant. Does Brock fall on his ass again? I don't think he'll ever live that down when he fell on his ass. I don't think he'll ever live that down. Why in the world are we getting the credits? What in the world's going on here? Why are they ending it? What is going on? Are y'all getting that? Are y'all getting the credits and the ending prompts on your end? I mean, it's not going. I don't have it going off, but they already did it. Okay, that was just weird. Ah, it's funny. Heyman shakes Triple H's hand, but won't shake Adam Pearce's. I love it. Oh, bah. Oh. Oh, now Oba's not dressed to fight. Oba's in street clothes. That guy got a little too into that Oba strut. This is another man. He's just straight money, dude. Like they're really just if they do not have him beat Brock, it's just I normally don't get negative, but it's just the dumbest move. He has to beat Brock. I'm giving away my pick for that, but I don't care. It's got to be Oba. It just doesn't make sense any other way. Oh, Brock, they ain't even waiting. But just smashing Brock. Something proper. Oh, he's going to put him right through the table already. Oh, they just fighting, brawling. Through the table. They ain't even stopping. Lesnar, diving. Oh. There's Oba diving. Okay, this was like anticlimactic as hell. That was completely anticlimactic. Like you knew they were gonna fight. But I mean, we could have got a little something. I mean, I guess they might have been running long. That's why the thing was. That's why the thing came up as early as it did. Maybe they were running long, and so they had to improvise and cut what they were going to do short. But I don't understand that either because they went at it, but I don't understand why they would have to cut stuff short because it's not like they're on a strict time limit because it's Netflix. It's not like, oh, we have to turn this off because something else is coming on. But whatever. Everybody, thanks for watching. Visit us again next week. Predictions for WrestleMania will be out. So catch those. I'll be streaming WrestleMania all weekend. Both nights, 1 and 2. Possibly the go home for Raw if everything allows. Thanks for watching. We will see you again.